Hello, welcome to the 3-day weather forecast. Rains were reported over the central parts of the country in Abuja and also part of the north in Kano areas during the early hours of Tuesday. We expect that the storm, as it propagates towards the western parts of the country, it will further affect places along its course on its way towards the western part. And so for the rest of today, we still expect places in Kwara and Niger State to be prone to rainfall from thunderstorms that are likely to hit these areas much later in the day. Partly cloudy conditions are expected over the northeastern parts of the country, while the southern parts of the country are expected to have some rains. For our temperature forecast, the highest values are expected over the northeastern parts of the country in Maiduguri and Damaturu areas at 37 degrees Celsius during the day and 24 degrees Celsius at night. Towards the central parts of the country, we expect to see the lowest value over Jos in Plateau State during the day at 24 degrees Celsius, and at night we expect to see 15 degrees Celsius minimum temperatures. In the south, we expect to see values range generally between values of 30 degrees Celsius and 33 degrees Celsius. For the likely impact from the expected weather, we are likely to see no hazard in places that appear in green over the northeast and the northwestern parts of the country, while the rains are expected to produce low to moderate hazard in places that appear in yellow in most parts of the central and southern Nigeria. However, places that appear in orange are expected to have moderate to high impact from the expected rainfall events and winds associated with the storms that are likely to affect these areas. And for Wednesday, we expect partly cloudy conditions to prevail over the northwestern parts of the country, extending from Sokoto down to Kwara State, while cloudy conditions are expected to prevail in parts of the inland cities. There are also prospects in most parts of the northeast through the central parts of the country, and also rains around the southeastern coast. For our temperature forecast, values are expected to drop slightly because of the anticipated rainfall over this area, and that is expected to drop temperatures to about 36 degrees Celsius and 35 degrees Celsius over the northeastern parts of the country during the day, while Jos is expected to increase slightly to 25 degrees Celsius during the day and 16 degrees Celsius at night. The southern parts of the country are also expected to experience a slight drop in temperature because of the frequency of rainfall activities over these areas. We expect values to range between 30 degrees Celsius and 32 degrees Celsius generally over the southern parts of the country during the day. For the anticipated impact from the rainfall and storm over the country, we still expect places that appear in green to have no hazard associated with the expected weather, while places that appear in orange color have moderate to high hazard expected from the anticipated rainfall and strong winds over parts of the north and also mainly the southern parts of the country. Places that appear in yellow are, however, expected to experience low to moderate hazard from the expected rainfall. For Thursday, we expect the northeastern parts of the country to be partly cloudy. Thunderstorms are, however, expected in other parts of the north, including Sokoto areas. We expect also to see thunderstorms towards the River Niger areas in Lokoja and also extending towards Kwara State, and also the southern parts of the country are expected to experience a rainfall. For our maximum and minimum temperature forecast, we still expect values generally over the north to range between 31 degrees Celsius and 35 degrees Celsius, while the lowest value during the day is still expected over Jos at 26 degrees Celsius and 15 degrees at night. Towards the southern parts of the country, we expect daytime highs to range between 30 degrees Celsius and 32 degrees Celsius. At nighttime temperatures between values of 20 to 24 degrees Celsius. For the likely impact of the expected weather on this day, we still expect places that appear in green over the northeast and northwestern parts of the country to have no hazard associated with the expected rainfall, while places that appear in yellow over the north and southern parts of the country are expected to experience low to moderate hazard from the expected rainfall. The places in orange over the Niger Delta area are, however, expected to experience moderate to high hazard associated with heavy rainfall likely to affect these areas. And this is where we conclude our 3-day weather forecast. Thanks for watching. I remain Paul Ugbah. See you again.